Hey guys, welcome back to the Peace, Love, and Happiness Club YouTube channel. My name's Nathan, and today I'm here to give you guys a little update on our living wall. So last we filmed the video on this living wall, it was April 17th, so it's been a couple months. So I figured I would show you guys some stuff that's sort of grown in, and this whole room as a whole has really evolved quite a bit. So I figured we would just sort of showcase some of the changes we've made here because we are so proud of what this front room is looking like. Grab the ladder. These chairs are absolutely everything. We got them on Facebook Marketplace from a lovely couple for a great deal, and I think they are the perfect pop of color for this entryway. The way it sort of contrasts with the dark brown walls and the green of all the plants in here, I think is really phenomenal. It's sort of like a little pop of joy. Oh my God. This wall is made up of 112 5x10 pockets. It spans 7 feet wide by 7 feet tall, so it's quite a large statement. I'm about 6'3", so you can see compared to the size of this living wall, I'm nothing. Diving right in, we can't skip over this beautiful neon sign that we've added that really ties the whole living wall together. I get a little overwhelmed sometimes looking at the living wall. There's so much to take in. I think we'll start with these Scindapsus up here. These are one that me and Sasha have been so in love with lately. And then over here, this one's even growing onto the ceiling. And we're not gonna stop her. We're just gonna let them keep going. I think that's one thing that's really fun about this living wall. The end goal is to sell plants, so we don't always get to see them grow out to their full maturity. But here in the living wall, it's sort of a unique opportunity to get to see that in our store. For those of you that haven't allowed your Scindapsus to climb, I highly recommend it. You can see the growth becomes a lot more compact as they shingle, and the way they lay flat is just so elegant. The variegation patterns, yeah, like a little bit different towards those newer leaves. Something that's new up here is this bromeliad here. I forget the exact name of this one. Oh, it's a cryptanthus, sorry. This is a cryptanthus. Another plant that's really filled in since we last showed you guys is this philodendron Periso verde, or there's a couple of them in here, but they are working together to put on a beautiful display. You can see we're getting really nice sized leaves and really good variegation on that new growth. And I'd like to credit that to our incredible new Soltech lights. That is another new addition to our living wall setup since we last filmed. Pink princess here. You guys, look at that all pink leaf. Hello, beautiful. While we're over in this portion of the living wall, something that has grown so much since we last showed you is the Begonia maculata whitey eye. I can't even, oh my gosh, yeah. This guy's trailing all the way from over here, more towards the center of our living wall, and we're just gonna let it keep going. This Philodendron giganteum, I know I mentioned in the last video, it hadn't done much in this living wall, and it still really hasn't done much. I'm not exactly sure why. It might be because it's sort of like tucked back in this corner, but I'm still waiting for the day that we have a massive giganteum growing out of this corner. She'll get there eventually, but a little bit of patience is key. It's not my department. Oh, wait, that's something worth noting. I should give credit where credit is due. I used to kind of be like the main person that was looking after this living wall. However, I have sort of moved away from the retail side of things, and I now sort of oversee all of the plants that we grow out in the back. So big shout out to Miranda for keeping this living wall looking so beautifully. Sasha's pretending like he had anything to...
Every single morning at 9 a.m. and miss the shit in this thing.
I have yet to see it.
You're at 9, you're always late.
Is that so? Guys, Sasha never shows up on time. This man was an hour late the other day. So these really funky Syngonium that I'm totally forgetting the name of. But these guys have grown so quick into the living wall. I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a low maintenance option, to do a living wall yourself. check out Syngonium. You can get a lot of really good color. You can see we've got like the green splash here. We've got just like your standard pink Syngonium. These guys are pretty readily available. This is one of my favorite plants that we've got in the living wall, I'll say. When we first put it in, I wasn't so crazy about it, but I think it's a beautiful pop of color. The leaves have a bit of a different texture than the rest of like the philodendron in here. So it offers some really, really nice contrast, and I love the way it looks like it's just bursting out of the wall.
Yeah, I think it looks natural. Like that's
right?
how you would find it in the wild, like next to the other plants.
Absolutely, yeah, it's very similar to how it would grow in the wild. Another one that's really taken off are these philodendron narrow. You can't go wrong with these guys, really quick growers, and I'm really liking the way it's growing into the wall too. I had some concerns about it sort of growing outwards. However, I think once again, sort of credit to our Soltech Solutions lights. These guys are growing vertically, which is so, so nice to see those, oh, what is that called when the leaves are like that?
Serrated?
Yes, the serrated margin of the leaf is once again a really nice contrast to a lot of these more like round leaves that you find here. In our last video, we did a little tutorial on how to pot up a plant into a living wall, and that was with our philodendron ring of fire. Now, it wasn't too variegated and it wasn't looking too good when we tossed it in, but we're seeing a little bit of new growth on it. You can see the newest leaf has some good variegation. It looks like it's put out about 2 to 3 leaves since we put it in here. We had somebody ask a little bit more about the construction of this living wall. 2 2x4s behind this living wall. Each row is screwed into one. If that, I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe, can we do like an illustration?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Peace, Love, and Happiness Club Airlines. Please keep your hands and feet to yourself while I show you our beautiful living wall. This living wall is comprised of 112 5x10 felt pockets and secured to the wall using 2 2x4s as a secure mounting point, as this gets quite heavy as we water it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting a little update on our living wall here. I'm hoping to do sort of like a little quarterly update with you guys. I think it's really, really cool to watch how our living wall grows and how our store evolves. Everything is constantly changing here, so it's always lots of fun to share it with you guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, peace out.